Hey, what's up guys? I'm BTC. Mercy is going to be getting a massive change pretty soon. Now, I don't think it's specifically a buff or a nerf. I think it's going to be something similar to what we had with Symmetra just a little while ago, where Blizzard basically broke down the character and kind of rebuilt it with a bunch of different abilities and just kind of changed really the way that the character is played. So I'm going to play a clip for you right now. This is Scott Mercer, the principal designer for Overwatch.
So, chat, I can't talk about it right now, but yeah, we're definitely looking at Mercy. Mercy's definitely getting some, like, very interesting and sweet changes, and we'll be able to talk about it soon TM.
So, of course, in typical Blizzard fashion, he doesn't give us too much information, but it certainly does sound like it's a lot more than just like a buff or a nerf. It sounds like they are doing some sort of major overhaul, a major redesign of the character. Now, right now on the PTR, we've got Roadhog and Junkrat, who got a bunch of changes and some buffs and such. And very soon, we're going to get D.Va on the PTR as well. They're significantly nerfing her defense matrix, and they're giving her a new ability called micro missiles, and they're basically changing the character a little bit to make it a lot more aggressive, a lot more offensive, and less defensive, less tanky. So taking all of this into account, plus the fact, like, look at what they did with Symmetra a little while ago, right? They didn't just kind of tweak some numbers here or there, they basically broke down the character with some major differences in the character. Like, she could no longer just put a little extra shield on people, she now had this giant barrier that she could throw, and instead of just having the teleporter, she also has the shield gen. Blizzard has shown that they're willing to take existing characters and just fundamentally change what that character is. I mean, we saw it with Roadhog, with D.Va, with Symmetra, and even Reaper to a slight extent with his whole lifesteal versus the orb thing. So what are they going to do for Mercy? She's in a really weird spot right now, and if you're unaware, basically, Mercy is the highest picked character in all of Overwatch. For the consoles, at any rank, Mercy is the highest picked character for across all the ranks on both Xbox and PS4. On PC, she is the highest picked character overall, and for Bronze through Diamond, she's the highest picked. Once you hit Masters on PC, it drops down to second, and then it drops down a little bit more on Grandmaster, but still, overall, Mercy is by far the most played character in the game, and yet, she sees almost no playtime whatsoever in professional tournaments. Now, I know a lot of you probably don't care about the pro tournament scene, but keep in mind, Blizzard is creating the Overwatch League, which they plan to make into a $1 billion league. I mean, they are literally spending hundreds of millions of dollars in order to make this league. So they are definitely, if they're smart, they're definitely going to start balancing the characters around a higher level tier of play. But again, it's still very weird because you look and you see Mercy is such a high pick rate and such a high win rate on the unorganized competitive ladder, but then in pro play, she's almost non-existent. It's just like where is that weird balance that they could possibly strike? So it seems to me that one of the major things that's lacking on Mercy as a character is the fact that she has a very low skill ceiling. Like, you don't have to aim in order to heal. You just simply kind of point in the general direction of a teammate, and then you can heal them or damage amp them. And a lot of the character simply relies on positioning, just making sure that you're in a good spot to heal your teammates and away from the enemy shooting at you. Now, the obvious thing that a lot of people think about is the Resurrect, her ultimate ability. It has such a powerful swing mechanic on the competitive ladder and is very ineffective in the tournament play. So they might make some changes to that. Maybe it charges a lot faster, but you don't resurrect your team with full health. Maybe they only come back with half health or something like that. I mean, I honestly don't know. But another thing I do want to point out, though, is that Mercy, just like D.Va, is not using all of the buttons available. So she could get an extra ability And this might actually be a targeting required ability. Unlike her left click and her right click, which just auto locks on, she might get something that requires you to actually aim, and that would drastically increase the skill ceiling of the character, and it might make it more useful, more viable in the high-level professional scene. So what do you guys think about all this? Let me know your feedback. Also, don't forget to check out my Discord server and follow me on Twitter. The links are down below. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Remember, always blame the controller, because it's never your fault. Also, special thanks to all my Patreon supporters for helping to make this all possible. If you'd like to see what kind of cool rewards you can get for supporting the channel, check the links on screen and down below.